Persuasion told us to be a bad girl, you don't get ready, you stay ready. But somehow, and found herself getting beat down into the kitchen sink. Make it make sense. Welcome back to the channel. It is me, your girl Baddies B, and yes, I know I'm hopping onto this camera like I have not left you guys for months at a time, but just like you have no explanation for your job when you be late, I ain't got one either. But we're gonna go on here and jump into this review for Baddies South. Out with the old, in with the new. Natalie did come back for the new season of Baddies, and while she tried to give us Baddies ATL last year with a bunch of the bad girls that we knew and loved from the series Bad Girls Club, it did not work out. I'm sorry, the show was boring, period. And Natalie knew it too. That's why she got rid of a lot of the old cast and decided to just keep her and Christina on and bring in some new, fresh blood that we kind of know and kind of don't know. So, like I said, Christina was entering into the cast, but unfortunately, Christina decided that she was just going to take the money and run. It did not find her way into the ATL with the rest of the girls. Now, if you really want to know the truth behind that, Choice TV did just do an interview with her, which was very, very good. Choice TV is one of the other people on YouTube that I like to watch. He always keeps it real, and the interview was great. So if you really want to know the lowdown tea on that, you really need to go check out their interview with him. Next, we had Persuasion. Persuasion is from Bad Girls Club, Social Disruption, and she's a stripper girl, and apparently she's still a stripper girl after all these years. So I was like, okay, Persuasion, hopefully this gets you out that stripping world. Then we also have Bree. Bree was also from Bad Girls Club. She was from the one East versus West. She's here, also stripper girl. So we got the money-making girls in the building. Our last bad girl joining the scene is Jayla. Y'all remember Jayla from Bad Girls Club, Back for More. If you don't really remember her, you do remember that infamous scene where her and the twins stuff was destroyed by those girls in the house after they got sick and tired of those girls feeling like they were so much better than them. Yeah, her. That was it. Next, we have Ann. A lot of people don't know Ann because we don't know Ann. But you do remember that infamous cucumber party that Leslie Sky and YFN Lucy was a part of back in the day. Yeah, she was one of the girls that was doing unspeakable things to that produce in that damn pool. She took the hype from that whole situation and decided to become an OnlyFans girl. Well, she sucks on more than just cucumbers, but other inanimate objects. And she also says that she manages a bunch of girls on OnlyFans. Okay, a way to make a come up. Then we have Rolly and Slim. Both of them are from the other show that comes on Zeus Network called One More Chance. And last but not least, we have Krishan, aka Rock, aka Big Baby, aka Blueface girlfriend. Now, y'all probably have seen her on the internet when she had beat up Blueface mama and his sister at the same damn time. Yeah, that's the girl right there that we're talking about. Here we are in the ATL. We're all getting on the sprinter to go up to the big mansion that we're going to be spending in for the night until it's time for us to get on the road and start traveling all around the South as we party it up and just, be baddies, I guess. So, on the bus, Natalie wants to introduce everybody to get acclimated with each other. But of course, Krishan is finding whatever on her phone a lot more interesting than getting to know the girls on the bus. Automatically, we see that Persuasion has a problem with Krishan, and she's making it very well known that I really don't care for you, little girl. And takes it upon herself to decide that she wants to air out to the bus that Bree is apparently an escort. Was an escort, has been an escort, do it on the side every once in a while. That's what Bree does. Bree, of course, is looking slightly embarrassed that you spilled her tea. But I was like, Bree, Ann sucks on inanimate objects on the internet for money. Don't ever let a bitch make you feel bad that you're an escort. I'm pretty damn sure you make more money than her in those couple of hours for that night that she do, having to make sure she has enough subscribers on OnlyFans to keep her life going. Don't let her sweat you out like that. We make it to the house, and of course, Natalie has to put down the ground rules because Zeus don't know this shit. We is all rented out this Airbnb. So she had to let them know to make sure you don't break nothing up in here and clean up after yourself. Which, of course, Persuasion had to do a little dig to Krishan, letting her know that rule is for you because you've been leaving messes everywhere we go, so I'm going to need you to clean up after yourself. All right, girl. If you didn't see the video, you might want to slow your roll. Just saying. They all dispersed into the house because, I got to go find my room. Where am I sleeping with? Who am I rooming with? Persuasion and Bree is going to be sleeping in one room. And just like Ann and Rock, who's rooming together, for some reason, Natalie found the need to put bunk beds in their rooms. And I was like, Natalie, it's a mansion. So I know the rooms are pretty big. So I'm trying to understand, why did we put bunk beds in here? Why didn't we just put 2 twin-size beds? Okay, whatever. Rolly and Slim staying with each other, which they don't have bunk beds, which makes me once again say, why could we not have put 2 twin-size beds in these rooms? Or Rolly bed look like it's a full-size bed. So obviously 2 full-size beds could have fit in these rooms. But we understand, you're trying to be funny. Jayla also gets her own room, of course, because right now she's the bosom buddy of Natalie. So, of course, I'm going to get my own room. The Rock, after seeing that Natalie has her own room, decides that she wants to sleep with Natalie. And Natalie, of course, do not want to share her room with her. Persuasion's like, yeah, girl, you can't stay in here because you're going to be dirty. You might leave crumbs and stuff in the bed. Okay, still pushing that button. So at this point, now Krishan is mad. Like, what do you keep saying that I'm fucking dirty for? Like, what is this? Stay on what you're saying. Come downstairs and we can fight it out. Everybody line up. Krishan at this point feelings is hurt. Which I can understand. Like, girl, you got me out on TV looking like I'm damn nasty. That's not cute for a lady. Natalie tries to tell Persuasion and Jayla to stop picking on Rock because Rock's the youngest and this and that. Dad tells her, like, listen, we're not babying nobody, so bump it. Now, this is why I also say that Natalie is definitely the Shawnee O'Neal of baddies. Because as you sit here and try to tell them not to pick on Krishan after they already feeling some type of way about the girl, you proceed to show them footage of how Krishan was acting at the airport. What was that for? For they could further feel some type of way about the girl? Yeah, we know. Keep throwing stones behind your hands so they can do your dirty work. We see it. Natalie, feeling bad about Krishan, takes Krishan downstairs and decides to give her the whole basement floor to herself. While down there, she lets Krishan know, like, hey, you're rubbing a lot of girls wrong. They feel like I'm babying you, so I'm not going to be here to protect you the whole time. And you really do need to clean up after yourself because a lot of them are saying that you're dirty. Krishan, of course, wants to know who is saying such things about her, and they need to come stand on it and come down here and say it to her face. Absolutely, Krishan. You got so much to say. Go ahead and say it to me. Don't bring a messenger. So Natalie assures her that later on tonight that they will be able to all sit down and talk it out. Natalie shows them the tour bus that they're going to be riding on throughout the South, which everybody is so happy to be on after been complaining about the fact that y'all having to sleep on bunk beds. Y'all do understand this is going to be a cramped situation until y'all get to each city and get to the rooms that y'all going to be in, right? Okay, just making sure, because y'all got a little too excited for no reason. While Natalie is about to get ready to go downstairs and toast to Baddies South, here go the producers making sure they throw a wrench in her day, letting her know that, hey, Sarah, who is from last season, y'all know Sarah from Bad Girls Club, who knows how many seasons and spinoffs she has been on, wants to meet up with Natalie and have a discussion. Natalie, of course, after last season, has basically killed the relationship between them two, and then Sarah went online and made chapters about Natalie and what Natalie does and cheating on her husband and stuff like that. So Natalie really not in the mood to see her. But the producers, of course, in a good scene, lets her know that unfortunately Sarah will be coming to have a sit down with you. This might be your show, but we put the money into it. So yeah, we're going to build some controversy for you too. We go downstairs and it's time to toast to our first night all together. And of course, Krishan is doing not Krishan, but Ann is doing the most, putting that whole bottle down her throat. Not Ann. How you know nobody else didn't want to move to drink? Okay, like that was just unnecessary. First of all, you keep that bottle to yourself because all the backwash that just went in there, I know better. Pop another bottle because I'm going to need a second glass after this is all said and done. So we're all sitting in the kitchen. Everybody just wants to get off their chest. Any problems that anybody is having, can we resolve them now before we get on this little bitty ass bus? Because it's not going to be no room for y'all to be on there fighting. Anne wants to step to Bree about the whole thing about her bringing up the fact that she's an escort. Bree, of course, not on that same energy. It was like, I just did not feel the need for you to tell my story. I'm not going to tell my story until I feel the need to tell my story. But of course, everybody around is trying to hype up the whole situation. And she was like, I got you. I'm going to check you later about it. And stop trying to build clout off of Bree. Because that's exactly what you're doing. You did not have to bring up that situation with her. And you damn sure didn't have to bring it up now out of all places. So everybody said everything is cool. But of course, Rolly is not going to let it be forgotten that y'all was just talking about the fact that Krishan is dirty. So she was like, so I just want to know who has a problem with Krishan being dirty. So Krishan is like, well, why the fuck I gotta be dirty though? So Persuasion, who just told Bree as a bad girl, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. Sits there so politely on that damn countertop, sipping that champagne, saying, well, I'm not saying that you're dirty. I just say that you don't clean up after yourself. As Krishan slowly starts walking up with you with a little hostile in herself, talking about, oh, I don't clean up. I don't clean up. And all you heard was bop, bop, bop in the fucking scene. Bop, bop, bop. Here goes security. Yeah, Persuasion, you was looking goddamn stupid. I was like, girl, did you not see her walking up towards you to beat your ass? And you sat there on that counter and got your ass knocked in that sink? You gotta be kidding me. So, I mean, already the show is popping off real early in the season. I really wish we had a little more build up before we really had a fight between Persuasion and Krishan. But I ain't never seen nobody get beat down into a sink before. So, I'm going to let y'all have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.